My name is Connor Heron, and what goes through your mind when I ask you the question, what do you think this world couldn't do without? Would it be money, business, transportation? Well, what if I mentioned communication? How does that match up with the three things that I just mentioned to you? In fact, those three things probably would not exist if we didn't have communication, which I'm going to talk to you about today is why it's so important that the children today and we learn to communicate properly. Luckily, there is a job out there that can help make this happen. Today, we'll be discussing with you the high-in-demand job known as a speech pathologist. I'll explain what they do, where they work, and the salaries that they make in that job environment. First off, in March of 2012, Occupational Handbook describes in the article Speech-Language Pathologist, the duties of the speech pathologist have a wide range of jobs. Most commonly, they work with verbal speech. They evaluate patients' speech levels or language difficulties to determine the treatment of the patients, teach how to improve sound and voices, and occasionally teach alternative alternative communication methods such as sign language. The rarest cases, but they do happen, they work with patients to strengthen the muscles in their throat and act as counselors for families to cope with their children with speech and language disorders. Now that I've described to you what they do, I'll explain to you where they work. America's Online Health Research Guide claims in the article Speech-Language Pathologists' Work Conditions, published in 2012, that in 2010, 123,000 speech-language pathologists held jobs in the U.S. 44% were in schools, and the rest were offices, hospitals, nursing facilities, and home health care. Also on February 20th, I held a phone conversation with Miss Wilson, the current speech pathologist, that in working in a hospital and a school are actually a lot alike. The only difference is the age. In schools you work with ages from kindergarten to 4th grade, and in hospitals anywhere from ages 4 to 90. Ms. Wilson has worked in hospitals, nursing homes, clinics, and currently in a school. And another fun fact is Ms. Wilson was actually the speech pathologist that I job shadowed my entire senior year of high school. Now that you know where you can work, I'll explain to you the salaries that you can make in those work environments. According to Bureau of Labor Statistics, it states many different numbers in the annual salaries of speech pathologists in the article Speech Language Pathologists Pay on March 29, 2012. The median of speech pathologist's salary is $66,920 a year. That's approximately $32.17 an hour. The lowest 10% made less than $42,970 a year, and the top more than $103,630 a year. Online speech pathologist programs declares that in the top percentage worked mainly in hospitals and in nursing facilities, and understand your salaries recently in 2013. In conclusion, I hope now that you understand what speech pathologists do, where they work, and the salaries they make in their work environment. And also you understand now that it is essential to communicate properly and how this job will keep the world moving around. Thank you for your time.